we were in the Cannon Rotunda to start our live show.
Rhonda Colvin, let's start with you. You are live on Capitol Hill, set up today.
Yes, we're right here on the House side of the Capitol, where in an hour the joint session will start up. And behind me, I could look over the banister and see a Capitol officer start yelling, "Evacuate now, evacuate now." And I remember not being able to compute that. Yeah. We were all sort of.
One of the Brits in my chat wants you to know, Americans, if you want to feel better about your, light coup attempt, 1 in every 30 British person has COVID now, apparently. Or London. That doesn't make us feel better, brother. It's still scary as fuck. Wait. 1 in 5 in LA have COVID? I'm gonna die. Oh, out of 5 tested. The corporate press is once again inflating something and then using it to push, taking away more rights of the public. War on terror all over again. If you fail to see that, you are blind. Read some of Glenn Greenwald's tweets. You are part of the problem. Okay. Let me describe something to you. I am the first person that gets clapped when they implement Patriot Act 2 Electric Boogaloo. I'm a leftist commentator. I am not a part of the establishment. So I do understand an expansion of surveillance, expansion on the surveillance state is disgusting and gross, and I'm not on board with it. But I'm sorry, dude. Like, just because someone wasn't able to skin Nancy Pelosi alive does not change the reality of what happened. Okay? Like, what? It's so strange that so many people are just like, it's not real fascism yet. It's not fascism yet. It's not fascism yet. What do you want? I think I have a lot of respect for Glenn Greenwald, okay? I have a lot of respect for Glenn Greenwald. So should we just wait? Like, should I not fucking cover this stuff? Should I not laugh at it at least? I didn't even fucking say that we definitely need to, like, increase surveillance on white folk and, like, expand the dragnet to include white people. Is that what I said? Trouble Trap House saying it wasn't a big deal on their episode yesterday. Okay, well, I disagree. I disagree with them. Do I think it's a big deal that, like, the halls were broken? No. I don't think that it's a big deal that, like, oh no, the supremely important walls were sneezed on. I don't give a shit about that. What I do give a shit about is the fact that a fucking president could rile up a bunch of hogs after years and years of racial agitation and white supremacist points of view coded into every part, every facet of our fucking lives. He could get all of these fucking psychos to throw their bodies on the line. If you don't think that that's a problem, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, the last point, I mean, we are one step away from, like, those guys killing more people, I guess. Like, that's the difference there, is that they only one cop died and 4 people on the Trump side died. But like what? Until Nancy Pelosi's fucking literally kidnapped? Until she's like literally kidnapped, are we just gonna be like, oh, it's not a big deal, it's not a big deal yet, it's not a big deal yet? What are we gonna do after it happens? But also BLM does the same style protest, but you justify that? Black Lives Matter burned down, or not Black Lives Matter, but the police department burned down in Minneapolis after the George Floyd execution in broad daylight. What did I say about the halls of Congress? What did I say about the halls of Congress personally? Walls or windows do not matter. Buildings do not matter. You can build, once again. You can't, however, unkill a human being. Okay? My take on that is consistent. Also, most importantly, there is a difference between good things and bad things. You understand? There is a difference between good causes and bad causes. Legitimate grievances and illegitimate grievances. You might be a dumb, moronic, smooth-brained hog who thinks that it is totally reasonable to storm the halls of Capitol buildings because you're upset that Donald Trump is upset. You might think that it's okay, but it's not. Many people did not think that the violence that erupted in the civil rights movement was unacceptable at the time. They called Martin Luther King a communist, anti-American agitator. Sometimes there's good trouble. Sometimes there's structural or property violence that occurs as a consequence of honorable causes. And you have to analyze it individually to recognize that, to recognize and try to understand whether they are doing this for good reasons or for bad. If those people were storming the halls of Congress because they're frustrated with their politicians not representing them and representing the interests of the military-industrial complex, or representing the interest of big pharma and big corporations and puts profit over the interests of American people, if that was the frustration, we'd be having a drastically different point of view. But that's not why they were fucking mad. They were mad because Donald Trump lost and he couldn't deal with that loss. So he kept fucking lying to these hogs over and over again until he was bullied into submission and finally fucking conceded last night, like the fat pig that he is. Just like his stupid fat pig fucking followers. Don't come at me with this like comparison. It's disgusting. It is disgusting to me that you would ever compare Black Lives Matter, an honorable cause that is just and on the side of equality and civil liberties, to a bunch of fucking psychopathic hogs defending the delusions of a narcissistic billionaire who does not even care about them or anyone other than himself, for that matter. It really shows you how motherfucking privileged you are to think that there is no difference between either of these instances. On that note, top of the hour, every hour, which is time for a 60-second ad break. you'd like to no longer see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe. Do it for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Here's the ad. You've seen New Second Thought? It's about U.S. prison systems. Maybe off topic? No, I'm not going to watch that. Damn, you sound so defeated. I just get upset. I don't care about what it's like to report from inside the Hill. I just get very upset that people think that they can... Like, people have the audacity to just fucking come in here and equate two insanely different things.
15 buses headed out from White Marsh
to hopefully let the truth be told.
Destination, Washington, D.C.
We want Congress to hear our voices. That over 80 million Americans want Trump back in office and to rescind the vote.
Biden did not win. Trump won. I mean, any intelligent people can add the numbers. 1 + 1 = 2 every day.
The group adding their voices to a growing fury of Trump supporters who are upset about the 2020 presidential election results and feeding into baseless claims about election fraud from President Trump.
How in the hell did we lose Georgia?
What are you guys, having a convo with each other? Huh? Think you can just have a convo in my chat without me sniping it? I'm just kidding. Move. You can do that. I'm just messing. Of course you can do that. Dictator surveillance state. I'm just goofing, dude.
How in the hell did President Trump lose the election with all the
Bro, look at these. Oh my God, her eyeballs, dude.
good things that he's done?
Jackie Raines, a Trump supporter, was at the rally when the protest turned violent, ending with a woman fatally shot. Though Raines says she disagrees with what turned into unrest in D.C.
I was in front of the Capitol. I could have very easily been on those steps, okay? I could have very easily, when they started busting in the windows and all, gone in there. Tonight, yeah. But I have common sense.
Amongst the smoke and debris left behind, a strong message, she says, will linger for the weeks and...
This is my favorite picture from the entire fucking commotion from that day. As we watched live an old lady, or I don't even know if she's old or not, getting escorted by like a bunch of cops. Handheld escort down the fucking stairs, dude.
Attack on the nation's capital.
Oh, this is important. Carlson rolls his eyes at the systemic racism and while privilege at white privilege, but perhaps he should roll his eyes over to a mirror. Fucking got him, dude.
possibly years to come.
Don't tell me that I need to just accept this. You didn't accept it for 4 years. What's good for you is good for me, okay? So just shut up about that.
And as we know, 2 weeks from now,
you know, that famous moment when Hillary Clinton supporters put on their pussy hats after Hillary Clinton conceded. Oh, wait, she already conceded, so it doesn't matter. But they put on their pussy hats and started executing cops on sight. And kidnapped Mitch McConnell. It was crazy. You kids don't remember. Summer of 2016. Real wild, dude. The problem is, with Republicans, you can't get them to recognize reality, right? So if you can't get them to recognize the reality that Donald Trump lost, then how are you going to get them to recognize the reality that Hillary Clinton conceded? Like, there's no winning. They're like, nope, Trump won in my eyes, brother, so therefore he did win. It's like, okay, well, Hillary Clinton conceded. Nope, Hillary Clinton never conceded in my eyes, brother, so she never did.